Should a married woman have a male bestie and then a married man have a female bestie?
Okay, for me, I think we everybody have friends. We probably have friends before we go to know our partners. And for me, if you were my friend and both sisters, and I'm
Yeah.
married now, I think there will be a limit, or there should be a limit. Like both sides, like you should know that immediately I get into a relationship, yeah, uh, those bestie things, there should be limits, you understand? Because I mean, we've all been friends with people who are in a relationship, and we know that it can start, oh, bestie, 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 oh, bestie, 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 oh, miracle, bestie, bestie, and I don't want to talk about it. But I'm saying that we have friends before we go into a relationship.
Yeah.
When things get serious, there should be limits, and your bestie should know the time not to call, the conversation to have. There should be limits. First, when I'm can be unnecessary. And sometimes people flirt on for work, can't be to entertain themselves. It doesn't really mean they are going to cheat or they are cheating or whatever, but they can so would way you say, oh, way you say, nah, they. But it is hard to explain yourself to a partner who thinks you are cheating. Meanwhile, you might not be cheating. Nti, enkomo bi na nneɛma bi a wo ne bestie bɛyɛ no wonya wo dɔfo anaa woyere a ɔsɛ woyere no mpo automatically anaa bestie no mpo automatically ɔno a ɔkye ne ho sɛ at this point no ama meyɛ wo bestie opposite sex sisi a no woanya opposite sex bi ma ɔyɛ no kunu and probably that is her new bestie nti I think more especially in marriage, I think after marriage, the bestie, semi the since your bestie will be then come the way will you go to your bestie? If you are married, will you go to your bestie for food? You go to your bestie for clothes. What will your bestie do to you? I mean, I'm not saying you don't need to have friends. And go for that you need to have, but however, then there should be limits, especially to the opposite sex. Well, by a bema, Adam for semi and common. I mean, we talk to people sometimes. We tell people we miss them, I love you, and just that we don't even mean, or it doesn't even mean anything. Like we are just saying the words, you understand. However, if my partner sees or your partner sees, or if you see your partner's phone when we say my best in my saying, hey, I miss you, oh," it is going to be different. It will be hard to explain and stuff. So I think the conversations, the reactions, the interactions, the auditions, the actions after marriage, more especially after marriage, relationship, they say, oh, no, we are, but even that when it gets serious, there should be limit because through that, now, work for as wife or as a husband, it is if the bestie seminar, I mean, there are yaman kitten be a say relationship very quick, So I think for bestie seminar that day after marriage, there should be free. You should have friends, but there should be limits. First, no, there's no I'm saying who bestie gigi now, who bestie afro now, ofa. If you are busy, who bestie like you don't entertain, a lot of things because bestie no one and so they will have influence certainly. And you there are people you've trusted into when you start opening up about your stuff to them and our seminar, then they might even give you some advice be a a style.
Super
Nti,
agency.
yes, so I mean have friends, but right after marriage, obviously says friends na best seminar, I don't know. I mean those things simple no I had to say childish maybe at some point in life. I had to say I
Yeah.
na do me best. When life gets serious, bestie, I con and what does it offer? You understand?
Yeah, that's
What
a
what
question.
what
That's a
are
question.
you what at all is the bestie doing to a marriage or a counselor no a head prophet, you understand? So conversation is snippy, it has to be limited, like 10 or 20% limited, and then your concentration should be on your new bestie, your wife or your husband, and then you can have all those conversations with your husband if you open them crowdful p or I mean okay say but the conversation they have with their besties and their like the love and the care, oh my best, their partners do not even get it, you understand, because
Yeah.
why am I aka?
Aka.
Nti, why don't you transfer that thing to your
To your
new
husband
to
or
your husband
wife.
or your wife, and it will be perfect because after all, when I want to your bestie is going to be in his or her relationship, and they are going to face their own problem as well. So, after marriage or when the relationship gets serious, I think bestie seminal it should be limited to like. I mean, both of you know more you're mature that also will say, okay, at this point, wow, I mean, it's getting serious. So I'll send me some of them, make sure one because the Nyama P, the Nyama and P, but so that's my take on besties and those things. But I mean, it's okay to have a friend, but limits and only answer, no.
Why would you have a bestie with opposite sex?
Oh,
It just doesn't make sense
that,
because ejinamwa yenyen will feel a dena a veterinary. Into why would you have? I mean, akoko button or mbaden kranko mbaden kra a veterinary.
oh,
Kraman the sea. Oh, ponira, po, dako, if you would call Harry. Into why would you have a bestie with opposite sex? And you made a lot of sense. Once you marry, your husband, your wife should be your best friend, your father, your mother, your brother,
of
your sister. It
course,
should be
that's
all the figures
that's
that
your new life for
exactly.
life. You
So
understand?
why would you still have a bestie? It's like yeah, coach and was a crowd this is so you're picking your yeah. You don't know when it came into the system and the
How
essence
can
of it.
somebody's wife or husband be your
Yeah,
bestie? You call the person the time you want,
yeah.
and most times too, these people defend their besties
Hey,
crouching or
chain or
partners. You
partners.
understand? And I mean, it doesn't even make sense. What is it heading to? Are you going to stay with your bestie? And
No.
they say, nah, I mean, there shouldn't be. I mean, if you want to be with your bestie, I probably have a bestie too. But when we go that way, where is it headed? You understand? So,
Total collapse.
ah,
Yeah.
ɛbɛgye egu na ade na best de sɛ ss na university na best na wakagye gare na best na me best ɔne yɛde gyegye
Then
gare
time
na mo na
crana
ade
your best to school mother and
school
school
mo
father.
na school
It's you
va
know
na what is even what is even best, you understand what is it?
I wonder where we transition from school mother, school father, school sister to bestie.
My
I
friend,
mean,
my friend, my worry.
yes,
I
that
mean,
makes sense. Because
life goes on.
what you have as a man that your wife is looking for is the same thing that your bestie as a woman is also looking for. To be in a relationship, to be and like I said in the beginning, akoko nintacha ye fed then able to. Everybody, you know why?
I
It just
mean,
doesn't make
things
sense.
happen. Yeah, you know, like I said, we've all had friends, and sometimes, people try to open up, when they are fragile, and people try to take advantage. And Uncle Fupi, um, wham low key, but you don't even know. Like bestie,
Mm,
P, happen with no partners low key, and
yeah.
they won't even talk about it.
Yeah.
You understand? AC, sorry, papa area, oh, it won't happen again, and life goes on, and that could go on say. So I think you decide. It's your partner. We're and it's your wife. She's your bestie. I mean, well, then you're that girl be your bestie, and our best friend. I mean, you are just creating problems for yourself and for your family, and
Mm,
it might seem fun. Oh, well, guy, but yeah, but then when the table turns, you wouldn't like it. So, I mean, let's invest in our partners, our
yeah.
time and everything. Yeah, best in our fashion, best in with your organic school fees, man. You understand? Bestie, and it's just a normal conversations now. I mean, have friends, but limit. There should be limits to the conversation in your mind. About like I mean, what do you even talk about?
Coco and say,
Because saying,
nothing.
I mean, sometimes maybe you might be bored with you or whatever, and you might want to hit. I mean, life sometimes ups and downs. We are who now they not someone to over that one is okay. Oh, Charlie, also Charlie, me, oh Charlie, BB,
But you
fine.
know the problem is, if you can do this, like you can't gossip with your partner. You're
I
gonna have
say,
a boring marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
what is there again?
this is very funny, but a kind then times I oh yeah that papa come from
Yeah,
the
no
hot
kind
dog.
no ho.
Now and I dream I start to touch challenge.
Charlie. Yeah,
So yeah, no, Charlie, bro.
no
It's what but
no be ya phone.
yeah, phone. Yeah,
Na
the
challenge.
next person in the mobile. Oh,
Well, what do you know?
serious? Oh,
Me a meti what's the yakwa abrocha yeta kwa wo be chenska. Mo ba fa ne nkatama wan. Eh?
Charlie,
Charlie crazy.
crazy. Oh. And
Yeah.
these are the things you're supposed to do with your partner to rekindle the love every moment, every day in your marriage life. And
And
if your partner is there, why would you go and do it with your bestie?
I also think say most times relationship yeah be more start here. Yeah, the too gentle. Like we don't start with ourselves. You understand? We present
Yeah,
somebody new, and then the person gets to know or accept that new person. So when you start to be yourself, now it's strange. Hey, they say now what say? Hey, say now what say? You understand? So if we are able to come in as we are, yeah,
yeah.
normal, nah, yeah, tetana, yeah. If you know me as I be, then then I know say we not no. But maybe me na me a gentle, yes, I made them serumpo. I don't even want to laugh.
Yeah,
I can mock somebody, me to me create na ya so ba me my gentility, me ye cry na me ye na gentility or she stupid, you
yeah,
understand? Into bon say if you know yanko nim kakra na me feel so okay. By this time I should let myself out, everything I do is strange. Everything I do
yeah,
is strange because we started on a note. I know so what they gentle guy so when immediately bring in now confusion are okay. I mean if you be honest with ourselves and going in as we are, my what I say, my me yeah bibia. I mean then what is it? What is it? Bibia massa. Yeah, you be honest, you should be modest, you should be
yeah.
also we playing. My who say we say. I mean, if far,
Go
I'm
your way.
far. I mean,
Mm,
I am no pen baby. Life goes on. Life is beautiful. What I say. There are so many things. Yeah, me have a friend. No, me say, hey, me na me to bicycle. When I'm in painful can your man at that age, na bicycle na. If me pa, me can also what they. But I got to a time then by a few 1 year or two numbers na bicycle mpo to be it's not on your be you understand. So as you grow and your man different na agenda
yeah,
stage be na
you evolve.
yes you evolve. Are there I would just say nobody na so come on this was even a Nti bestie summer day, oh yeah school, yeah very SS na school na why bestie best. Now all over we school ma if you are working you are a bank and a bestie na na bestie. I think bestie is just a phrase where the be my your school mother school father yeah the gym na gari na nyoma no na yeah incorporating my bear to say it has to be there. I mean it's okay. Let's have a normal friendship. Your partner, your bestie. I did I want to bestie back and one partner can build it from the beginning. No be an yes me pay me mean di kokonte me mean di fufu. Na bedu baby na okon ado fufu. You understand? Let's be honest. Let's be open and plain. That's all.
Okay.
Life goes on. BB and bro.
Let's be honest and open.
Mm.
Share your views with us in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you again, same time next week.